none of us believe that we earned the Medal of Honor or won it. We received it, and we receive it for everyone. When we got up the morning of the event, we had no idea that we were going to be involved in a situation that would have us receive the medal at a later date. Well, my wingman and I both received the award. In fact, there's another gentleman here, Joe Marm, that we rescued that night, that day. Joe was on the ground as a lieutenant, and so there were 3 Medal of Honors for that day. And it was the heaviest fighting in the Vietnam War. It was the first real combat with a major U.S. unit against a large North Vietnamese. And my wingman and I flew 14 and a half hours that day. On my award, it says I went in there 22 times over the same piece of ground, but we probably did 70 or 80 trips because it was only 5 miles, and we flew 14 and a half hours. So I flew 22 times in the same aircraft, but I flew 5 aircraft. We've switched in and out of it, but I never signed into them. I didn't have time to inspect it, put my name in the book, and do all that. When we get shot up, we have another aircraft running. By the time we got back to the base, we pick it up. All I do is take my helmet and run to the other aircraft and get airborne. And the maintenance people would look at the one we brought back, and if it wasn't leaking fuel and wasn't binding duct tape over the hole, so we could fly it again. And we did that. We'd know where the new bullet holes were. But we got shot up a few times. And there was missions that we ended up having to do the medical evacuation because the unit that was assigned didn't. So we medevaced about 70 wounded that lived. So it was worth doing it. And the idea that I disobeyed an order, I was told I couldn't lift troops in, but I was in charge of the aircraft. That's mine, so I didn't have to worry about somebody telling me what else to do. So when you're the commander, you make those decisions. I never worried too much about what somebody else told me. So the hero, that's a tough definition, but I know that I'm not one. Would you leave somebody on the ground that was wounded? You'd fly. I'd never go in for a dead body, but I'd go in every time for one of my wounded people. And every guy on the ground was one of mine. I put them in there, even if they weren't my unit, and I didn't know they were still mine.